would City Hall be closed on all of the holidays or not? So we'll have to decide that.
Just 9.
Just
They
9.
would be closed on 9, then every individual would have the ability to take it. It's basically another personal day is what it is.
Okay.
They can take it any time. You may have to write something into it that restricts more than so many out of one department from taking that day off, but those are details that could be worked out.
So City Hall wouldn't be closed for President's Day or Juneteenth, is what you're
Right.
proposing? Okay.
Just like, just like we're not closed for Veterans Day.
Anyone else? Alderman Brown-Edwards.
Thank you, Your Honor. I was trying not to weigh too much in on this, but the truth is that this is a Independence Day that we're speaking of. It's an American holiday, not a Black holiday. And I would be in favor of treating Juneteenth Independence Day or Freedom Day as we treat the 4th of July Independence Day. When I moved here in 2002, I had read an article about Burlington, Iowa, and Quincy celebrating Juneteenth. And I was like, well, there's been people of color in this community for over 100 years. Why aren't we celebrating Juneteenth? And within a couple of weeks, the first Juneteenth celebration in this region was celebrated here in Macomb, and with some interruptions, it has consistently been celebrated, at least if not in deed, but in word. And I would continue. I would be in favor of us going beyond the state's recommendation and truly treating this Independence Day as an Independence Day.
Thank you. Anyone else? So, looking for some guidance here. We have what was initially proposed was that we follow the state guidelines. It would be a holiday and celebrated as such with the city office being closed. And Alderman, for the record, we do close on Veterans Day here in City Hall. And that we would not observe it, so to speak, in the capacity of closing City Hall on, if the 19th fell on a Saturday or Sunday. And then we have the other proposition that Alderman Moon has brought forward, so.
It's 3.
And a third?
Third is the celebration.
Yeah, I'm sorry, and Alderman Brown-Edwards, full on celebration and noting it with appropriate days off on the following Monday if it occurred on a Saturday or Sunday.
I brought this question up to a state employee and a city employee during our conference this weekend, and I didn't think of it, but I guess I missed the opportunity of speaking to some legislators on the spirit of this proposal at the state level. My concern is this, is that why are we treating the quote-unquote Black holiday differently from any other holiday? So if the Independence Day allows you to recognize it, celebrate it, close facilities, and pay employees on the next business day or previous or future business day, then why would we treat this one holiday different? We have not had another holiday a new holiday on the books since in the last 35 years with Martin Luther King Day, and that was provided as a full holiday. I don't see why I would not be in favor of treating this holiday different than other holidays that are on our holiday schedule, or as a floating holiday. I don't think, I wouldn't be in favor. I mean, I think that's a great idea. I would put Juneteenth on the books and add another, the 11th day would be a floating holiday, but I think we should fully recognize it. And, to be frank, to be on the right side of history. I mean, it would just look bad that we're going to treat the one holiday that on the books recognized the freeing of enslaved people a year after they were, more than a year after they were initially freed by the Emancipation Proclamation. And then not only were they late on being freed, we're gonna be like, well, we're gonna kind of celebrate it a half holiday, only if it's during the weekday. Like, that just doesn't come off right to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Alderman Moon.
I'm sorry, Tammy, but I can't let it slide. You started off your discussion with this is not a black holiday, but you referenced back to it twice as a black
Oh,
holiday.
yeah, I did, because I think that that's the misconception that people will be calling it a black holiday.
You did
Be-
yourself twice.
Yes, and I will refer to it as, I mean, I also celebrate Kwanzaa, and many people call it as a black Christmas, and I refer to it as West, because I think that's the common colloquialism that people believe it to be. And so I think that it is not out of turn to speak in colloquialisms that people will understand.
But I never heard anybody else refer to it as a black holiday but you. And no, we never discussed it as a black holiday.
Well, we haven't, and I'm not sure how many black friends you have, but I have plenty of white friends who have called it the black
I
holiday.
have plenty of black friends.
And I don't refute that.
Alderman Vajezi.
I would say that I would make a recommendation, we at least stick with what the state has recommended. If we start muddying the waters, and I understand that, a floating holiday is nicer for the employees, and, if we switch it around based on what the state wants, I'm looking at years down the road, how easy is this going to be able to manage for us? So, as much as I appreciate what both Alderman Moon and Alderman Brown-Edwards has stated, I think we should just make it as simple as possible and follow the state guidelines.
Thank you. Anyone else? We'll have it on for the question. Will be on the next city council committee, or excuse me, council meeting, and we'll proceed from there. Item number 7 is done, so I don't believe there's any other business to come before you this evening. We'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Been moved and seconded to adjourn. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried, meeting adjourned. Thank you.